Cyberspace is one of the world's last final frontiers. Currently, cyberspace is under attack at an increasingly alarming rate by cybercriminals. You, yourself, loved ones, and even myself are under attack currently, and it is up to us to do something to protect ourselves. The quickest and easiest way to protect yourself and your computer is to download a high-quality antivirus program. In order to pick the best one and therefore to gain the highest level of protection is to compare and contrast the current software available. We did just that in our study. We compared McAfee and Bitdefender. In this presentation, we're going to go overview the growing concern for cybersecurity, the type of cyber attacks that are out there, plaguing victims such as you and I, and the need for antivirus software. This leads us into comparing our two programs, McAfee and Bitdefender, on the basis of three criteria, namely protection, performance, and usability. Cybercrime is growing exponentially every year. This data provided to us by a local police department indicates that instances of cybercrime are increasing to grow each year, especially in social networking environments. These are crucial because they affect individual online accounts such as Facebook, Twitter, and email, and are important to you and I because they focus on the individual. In fact, in May of 2014, it was estimated that targeted individual attacks make up about 5% of cyber crimes. This leads us to our first criteria of protection. Our data was provided to us by AV Comparative, a independent software testing laboratory located in Austria. They specialize in comparing and contrasting antivirus programs such as the ones which we are dealing with, Bitdefender and McAfee. Protection refers to the instances of malware blocked and cleaned off at the time of installation. And you can see from this chart that Bitdefender was able to edge out McAfee by a margin of about 1% on blocking malware, which is harmful software. Our second criteria of performance is used to measure CPU usage of a computer program. This means that while an antivirus program is scanning your computer, how much does it affect the total user experience? And you can see that the footprint of Bitdefender here is much smaller, getting a score of 2.3 as opposed to McAfee's 12.9. Now this means that McAfee will make your computer slower while it is running a scan in the background, as opposed to Bitdefender. Usability is our third criteria, and it's a little bit harder to quantify. We do it by measuring the level of distraction or stress caused to a user by an antivirus program, and it's measured, or a good metric for it rather, is the number of false positives their program identifies. So out of a test case suite of about 2,300 instances of malware and also non-harmful software, McAfee identified 81 instances of software that it falsely identified as malware. Now this is opposed to Bitdefender's 0 false positives. So we can see by this that Bitdefender has once again successfully edged out its competitor McAfee. So on those three criteria, protection, performance, and usability, Bitdefender passed with flying colors against McAfee. Now from this, we can clearly see that Bitdefender is a higher quality product than McAfee on those three criteria. I encourage you to perform your own research on which software is best for you, and I thank you for your time.